think it's a common misconception because there's various degrees of landscaping companies. Landscaping is more than just grass. Landscaping, you're saying you're taking care of flower beds, plants, privacy shrubs. Like that's the side of landscaping that
I'm into.
about.
Yeah. So I won't actually. I'm not doing any grass cutting.
Yeah. So that's grass is not. That's different landscaper. That's a landscaper's got 100 grass accounts. They're blowing them out. And I had this experience too. I really like my landscaper, and just when I saw their list of stuff, they touched on like cleaning up flower beds.
Yeah.
But I don't really think they got into like what you're doing, installs, taking care of it.
Yeah.
So you said a word, and this is a good word: horticulture.
Yeah.
What is horticulture? And you have a degree in horticulture.
Yeah, it's plants. It's like the study of plants. So if anybody wants to go to Farmingdale, Farmingdale has a program for horticulture, landscape design. You're going to learn about, you're going to take botany classes, entomology classes, which is like, so you're really studying like the science of how plants work, insects, which can really mess up your plants.
Yeah, right.
I've been going through the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And
is there like a bug epidemic going on right now with like certain plants? Because I worked with an arborist who pointed out to me, we were going up like the William Floyd Parkway, and there was like a certain beetle that was killing all the trees over there. Is there anything like that where it's a specific bug?
Right now, the Chinese lanternfly is crushing people.
So the lanternfly is killing. I know they talk about eating like the grape orchards, the grapevines and stuff. So you're talking about regular plants too?
Yeah, they're not very selective. So they actually leave. So their feces leaves like a black powder coating. It's like a rust that coats the plant. So they have piercing, sucking mouth parts like a mosquito, right?
Okay.
Except for people.
Yeah.
Right. So they pierce into the plant. They suck out the juices, and then they're basically shitting all over your plants.
Yeah, and sealing them in.
Yeah, and so what it's doing is it's aside from the functionality of how a leaf works, it's also blocking out sunlight. So for instance, I did a planting job in May of this year, and I went back to that same HOA in August, and of course I'm going to go and check on the job that I just did and make sure everything looks right. And I'm looking at it, and it looks like something happened. It looked almost like there was no water, but when you start looking closely, you can see that black powder all over every plant over there. And so they got on a treatment schedule, and hopefully next year some of those plants will recoup. They probably need a little bit of fertilizer. So
I'm so glad that you brought up lanternfly, because I'm an avid hater of the lanternfly. They're the most annoying bug ever. They're creepy and gross. Yeah. I did not expect this podcast to go, but I honestly might spend the next 40 minutes talking about them because I am obsessed with killing them. I love crushing lanternflies because there's I guess they don't fly right. They're like dumb, and the wind carries them. So when I'm doing home inspections and there's a house with really windy spots, there's like 100 lanternflies.
Yeah.
So I go on a stomping spree.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was helping out my neighbors.
No, yeah, and actually, I'm not really certain where I heard this, but it's kind of like, I guess, going around where everybody kind of knows that the word is, if you see them, kill them.
Yeah.